Very pleasant good evening to all. Today, I wanted to share my ideas and thoughts with respect to ham radio. The activity with which I am associated almost for the last 40 years. When I was a student in the SRR and CVR government degree college, I came to know about the existence of ham radio and its activity through National Institute of Amateur Radio. After the killer cyclonic wave which exerted huge human losses and as well as property losses in the Nagailanka, Avinigadda, Kodur Mandal, and other places in Divi Taluk. At that time, I was pursuing only intermediate exam studies, and at the time, Indira Gandhi was not in power. She was in opposition party. I still remember those days. At the time, Mr. Jalgaon Vengalrao Garu was the chief minister, and Indira Gandhi visited the Divi Islands as a opposition leader. And also I came to know about Mandali Venkata Krishna Rao Garu, who has done marvelous services and won the appreciation for all the public, not only around Divi Taluk, but also the entire Andhra Pradesh praised his invaluable services. At that time, government was telling unable to get proper information with regard to the losses which actually occurred in Divi Taluk. Those typical moments, braving all the odds, National Institute of Amateur Radio, a team of ham operators under the aegis of National Institute of Amateur Radio, visited the flood-affected, cyclone-ravaged places of Divi Taluk and get the first-hand information from the by seeing those areas directly, and after receiving the people's difficulties, after interacting with many people, they collected valuable data and directly passed it to the Delhi ham radio stations. Interna, Rajiv Gandhi was also a ham operator. They came into the contact with Rajiv Gandhi. At the time, Rajiv Gandhi, he was not at all entered into the politics, but still he was a ham radio operator, active radio operator. So, at that time, Mr. A.V.S. Reddy was the district collector. He came to know about the existence of ham radio and its uses by seeing its practical uses, very much impressed. And then Suri Garu was asked to conduct some training activities in Machilipatnam and Vijayawada as well. Initially, the first batch was conducted in Machilipatnam, in which some of the ham radio operators undergone training. One, Mr. Subramanian Garu, prior to his joining in the police department, He undergone ham radio training. He is still active now, and the next time a second batch was organized in Vijayawada sub-collector's office. I was also one among the aspirators who undergone ham radio. Along with me, Mr. Prasad, VU to UKP, and others are also my contemporary hams. I was fascinated about this activity, communication activity, from my childhood days onwards. I used to make us play with some tie transmitter, some tie matchbox type of communication device, making it of my own by taking some tips from my father, using two matchboxes. And they are connected with some cotton thread. If I talk something, if I make some noise, the waves travels to the other end of the matchbox, to the thread, and subsequently some sort of communication was made through. I was very much impressed, and later, with the encouragement of my father and some valuable tips with regard to making a modified type of communication device, crude model, using some two plastic tubes, and again using some plastic wrapper. Those days, using a milk sachet cover, tying up on the tube with some thread, tightly foisting upon the plastic tube, and both sides will have to make such kind of tubes. And then if I talk anything on the one side of the two plastic tube, the wrapper, it will vibrate according to the intensity of the audio signal of our voice. These vibrations pass through the other end using whatever thread has been connected in between, through the cotton thread, and in turn it makes some vibrations other side, so it will make the actual noise on the other side. So communication can be passed one point to another point, but these signals cannot travel longer distances because mechanical losses will be more, and hence it cannot be used for not more than that, some 100 feet or so, not more than that, maybe some 200 feet. Experimentally, myself made some practical uses of this and came to a conclusion: because of the wind speed, the losses will be more, so communication will not be get through clear communication. And then I was thinking to have a real-time using real-time telephone mouthpiece and headphone, by connecting both the headphones by some electrical wire, using power, battery power. Communication can be extended conveniently up to some distance. And then I was thinking seriously to, along with my friend Mr. Prasad, to have a communication, communication. We want to dug up make a line in the burial ground on which both of us by the side of the burial ground, both of us were residing in our respective houses. And later we came to know, I was thinking about some wireless communication system, fascinated about this wireless communication, having a passion, used to tune our radio, old wall version radio, around some 10 megacycles. I used to get some communication, preferably that was airline communication, were going through, fascinated to listen those signals, very much impressed by this. When things are going on such a manner, suddenly one find a local paper. I still remember that local daily paper, Janata. There was some announcement was published about wireless communication training will be provided to those who are interested in local sub-collector's office. I took no time. Immediately I have approached the sub-collector's office and interacted with the instructors, and only I came to know about the ham activity, surprised and shocked. Or otherwise, we were under the impression touching a wireless system that is equivalent to some very big crime, police immediately will take into the custody. So, and only we came to know about this official activity in those days, very much interested, and then undergone training and received ham license in the year 94, in the year 1984, and continuing in these activities till then. 1984, my call was VE to RDY, and in another 1 year, it was upgraded as VE to RDM as the grade 1 call sign. Now it is converted as general grade. And I have been involved in ham radio training programs from 1987 onwards. Almost 37 years have been elapsed, and continuously, constantly, I was involved in training activity. So far, conducted some 200 ham radio training programs, small and big, in almost all the major cities like Vijayawada, in Telangana, Hyderabad, Khammam district, Warangal, Nandyal, Visakhapatnam, in the national capital, New Delhi, and in Mussoorie, Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration, in India's premier institute, which is the nodal institutes for providing training all the IAS, IPS, all India services. All the people initially they have to undergo some foundation course training in Mussoorie, in which ham radio was also included as extracurricular activities, because they have to go many activities they have to take up, in which ham radio was also made one subject. Initially, only 13 people were opted for this training, and when we started our training, after giving some sensitizing program, in which they came to know about the importance of this license, the number slowly increased. Initially, we started one batch, but ultimately it has become 4 batches. At about 70 candidates have been provided training in ham radio, and later many people also started approaching us and requesting, showing interest to join in the training program. But as there is no other way, we not in a position to add all the people, since the shortage of equipment, particularly code practice oscillator. Already we were holding some 4 batches. There is no place for them to start a new batch, since the training facility, whatever facility was available there, that can be seated only 20 people. So 4 batches means 80 people can undergo training. We have explained about this difficulty and expressed our inability to add them as to provide them training. Subsequently, at about in the coming days, some people have dropped out. So 41 people have appeared ultimately. 40 people, among them 40 people have been declared qualified in the ham examination. And then I never looked back in the similar manner. 3 training batches have been conducted. Almost I stayed there for 1 year. Indo-Tibetan Training Police and Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy administration staff, IAS, like this, various batches have undergone ham radio training, which given an immense satisfaction for me. Like this, I conducted many training programs. As on today also, I am holding trainings and directly going to the colleges, using their premises and whatever facilities are extended by them, some conference halls, classrooms, whatever facilities were there. I used to conduct many training programs in their college, like VR Siddhartha Engineering College, KL University, Vijnan University, Patti Sriramulu Engineering College, DJR Engineering College, Tanekula Engineering College, GVIT Engineering College, Bhimavaram. Like this, many engineering colleges have been sent their students for providing ham radio training. Apart from this, many training batches, demonstration batches have been conducted in various colleges. And slowly, because of my effort, Vijayawada has having more number of ham radio operators. And still today also more and more people are joining and showing interest to undergo this ham radio training. Hopefully there are some problems to look in, like a problem of acquiring ham radio equipment. After qualifying the examination, one has to procure the ham equipment. Of course, some circuits are also there. Apart from this, procuring a commercial made equipment, it's a dream for Indian hams because of non-availability and high cost. So these things are discouraging Indian hams to procure their own equipment. But slowly our people are mastering in home brewing and making their own equipment, and some people are providing, helping other hams to get these equipments. Hopefully this problem will be solved. Many more things, interesting things are coming in. Now telecommunication minister has been, we met the telecommunication minister, apprised of many things, and then they have come very positively, came across and agreed upon to bring more and more changes on par with the developed countries like US and England. So there were some problems and hiccups, glitches, some all the problems will be cleared one fine day, and the more number of will come, they will become ham radio. India becomes certainly a powerful country using all its youth youth people resources. So ours is a very big country, number one in the population wise. When comes to ham radio activity, there are some laggings are there due to our rules and regulations have to be streamlined on par with other developed countries, taking a cue from them. We have to bring some transmissions as per the changing rule of law. So small countries like Indonesia, they were encouraging ham radio activity in a big way, unable to stand before them activity-wise and equipment-wise. Hopefully, these problems will be cleared shortly, and we will also become number one. There is every chance because of the population, strength of our population, youth. Ours is a youth country involving more number of youth. Definitely, this activity will gain in leaps and bounds. With this, I would like to say 73. Bye for everybody. Hopefully, eagerly waiting to meet you again and again to share my ideas and thoughts. 73. Bye for now.